Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you the top 10 things I stopped doing to lose weight. These changes have made a huge difference in my journey, and I hope that they can inspire and help you on your own path to a healthier lifestyle. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Seppi and I'm passionate about health, nutrition, weight loss, and living with ADHD. As someone who has personally lost over 50 pounds and understands the challenges of living with ADHD, I'm excited to share my experiences, knowledge, and tips with you guys to help you with your own health journey. My videos are all about providing practical, evidence-based information and strategies that you can implement into your daily life to improve your health, optimize your nutrition, manage your weight, and thrive with ADHD. So if you're excited, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you never miss a video from me. And let's get started. The first thing I stopped doing was following strict diets and eating only clean food. Instead, I discovered the power of food swaps and started making my own meals at home. Initially, I started making not so clean food at home, but I started making it at home. That was the point. I made crispy chicken, stir fry with butter, or maybe I made some fries on the side. But then as time went on, gradually I started changing that. For example, instead of making deep fried chicken, I made air fried chicken. I still made the same ingredients, but I reduced the amount of oil and I put it in an air fryer so it would make it a little bit healthier. Or instead of fries, I made sweet potato fries, which is a more nutritious version of the fries. And after when I got more educated on the healthy fats, I started swapping my canola oil for healthy olive oil that was made for cooking, or avocado oil, which made a huge difference in terms of my health and energy levels. Making these changes not only helped me control the quality of ingredients, but also gave me the freedom to experiment with flavors and find healthier alternatives to my favorite meals. It was all about finding a balance that worked for me. The second thing I stopped doing was engaging in extreme workouts and excessive cardio. It was killing me. Instead, I shifted my focus towards habit building and got a trainer. In the past, I used to push myself to the limits with intense workouts and cardio sessions, believing the more I did, the faster I would lose weight. However, nowadays, I realized that this approach wasn't really sustainable, and it left me very exhausted and unmotivated, and it wasn't really something that I could continue with for the rest of my life. So I decided to take a different approach. I started prioritizing habit building and consistency over intensity and extreme workouts. My motto is that you don't have to become an athlete overnight to lose weight. In fact, you don't have to become an athlete ever. You can lose weight with the minimal amount of exercise and the most chill routine ever. If you're very exhausted after a workout and you're still exhausted the day after, you know that you're creating too much resistance, and sooner or later you're gonna lose your motivation and you're going to stop doing it. Has this happened to you ever before? If it has, let me know in the comments, because I would love to know. It's happened to me. I struggled with this for a couple of years before I lost my weight eventually, and I was able to actually keep it up. I kept going up and down with my weight until I really started applying what I'm just explaining to you right now in this video. By adopting this new approach, I was able to build sustainable habits and develop a well-rounded fitness routine. I no longer felt the need to exhaust myself with crazy workouts, but instead I focused on consistency, proper form, and gradual progression. Now, working out is just a part of my life every day. I promise you, if I did intense programs when I started, I would have given up on it after a few weeks. If that's you and you always attempt crazy workouts that make you sweat and exhausted, take it easy. Focus on going to the gym and walking to treadmill for 30 minutes. Maybe next days, do a couple of shoulder exercises and walk 10 minutes on treadmill. If you want to find out how to stick with your exercise routine, make sure you check out this video that I will leave here. I will go over all the details and I share a lot of valuable information on how to stay consistent with your workout. Moving on to the third point on my list of things I stopped doing to lose weight, it's all about snacks. Instead of buying snacks from outside, I started making my own delicious, healthier alternative snacks at home, and I made sure it was fitted into my plan. I stopped doing snacks and taking snacks whenever I wanted, but I had a specific meal time dedicated to my snacks. So after 6 weeks of following a specific plan that I had for my snacks and mealtime, my body got used to when I was going to feed it, and it made sure it would burn what I was having for the activity that I was doing right after that snack or meal that I was having. So it's all about being consistent with the specific plan that you have and sticking to it, and your body really adapting to what your plan is as well. And at some point after 6 to 8 weeks, everything's just going to start working together, and it's just going to be amazing. And that's when you actually start seeing the transformation. When I used to buy snacks from outside, they were often loaded obviously with unhealthy ingredients like excess sodium and added sugar. It was challenging to control portion sizes and making sure that I was consuming nutritious options. So I decided to take matters in my own hand, and I started making my own healthy, nutritious snacks at home, and I started experimenting with it. It turned out to be a very exciting and fulfilling journey. I discovered that making my own snacks, it will allow me to have complete control over ingredients and portion sizes to ensure that it was both tasty and nutritious. All of these recipes that I came up with throughout my journey, I wrote them down for you guys. It is free. You can download it from the link in the description below. Download it, make it at home, and let me know what you think of it. The fourth thing I stopped doing was comparing myself to others, both in terms of physical appearance and athletic abilities, which was an important mindset shift for me especially. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, it can be detrimental to our self-esteem and motivation. I realized after a while that each person's journey is very unique, and focusing on my own progress was more beneficial than comparing myself to someone else's achievement. No matter where you are on your journey, there are going to be people that are going to be more fit or less fit than you. And I know it's easy to understand, but if you truly notice, you will not only, walk into that gym with the utmost confidence, but you're also going to be more accepting of other people's journey as well. Right now, I'm at a point of my journey where I focus more on feeling great after an exercise, because there are other things that I'm focusing on throughout the day, and I have other goals throughout the day that consumes me. But when weight loss was the number one goal that I had, that was my mindset. I shifted my perspective and started embracing self-accepting and self-love. I recognized that my worth wasn't defined by how I looked compared to others and how I was performing at the gym athletically. Instead of dwelling in comparisons, I redirected my energies towards setting realistic goals for myself and celebrating small victories in my own unique process along the way. I acknowledge that everyone has different starting points, genetic factors, and personal circumstances which can influence your progress. Remember, your journey is your own, and comparing yourself to others only will hinder your progress. Embrace your individuality and set realistic goals, and celebrate every single step that you take towards the more happier and healthier you. Point 5 was all about changing how I measured my progress. Instead of solely relying on what I saw on the scale, especially when I was lifting weights, I found alternative ways to measure my journey and my progress. Weight can fluctuate due to various factors, including muscle gain and water retention. When I was lifting weights, I realized that the number on this scale might not accurately reflect my progress. I could gain a pound of muscle, but it would be misleading to interpret it as no progress at all. So I shifted my focus towards other meaningful measurements. I started taking progress photos, and I can share them with you on my channel so I can visually see the changes in my body composition over time. My progress photos really showed me how my body composition was changing over time, and those are the real changes that scale will never be able to measure, and that's what counts really. I also paid attention to how my clothes fit. As I built more lean muscle and lost more body fat, I noticed more positive changes in the way clothes were fitting and hugging my body. I felt more comfortable, and it was a clear indicator that I was having progress. Another crucial aspect that I considered as progress was my energy level. As I adopted the more healthier lifestyle, I experienced more energy and vitality, and this boost of energy was a tangible sign of improvement, and it really made me confidence in the progress that I was making. It's totally understandable that being yourself can be very tempting, especially when you track tracking your progress, but it's essential to remember that it's just a piece of a puzzle. By focusing on progress photos, how your clothes are fitting, and your energy levels, I found more reliable and more comprehensive ways that I could measure my progress, and I hope that works for you as well. Point 6, I made a conscious decision to stop constantly changing things around and instead focused on sticking to a workout program and a calorie intake for an extended period of time. In the past, I used to jump from one workout program to another and frequently change my calorie intake, hoping for quick results. However, after a while, I realized that this approach wasn't, really productive and slowed down my progress. To overcome this habit, I started using tally mark to track the duration of my commitment, and I aim to stick to a specific workout program and calorie intake for a minimum of 8 weeks, and sometimes 16 weeks to see a real lasting transformation. By committing to a program for a significant duration and resisting the urge to make new adjustments, I not only gave myself the chance to achieve optimal results, but also developed discipline and patience. It taught me the value of perseverance and the power of consistency in achieving long-term success with my weight loss. Number 7, I realized I need to stop not taking rest days because it is working against me rather than for me. In the past, I used to believe that pushing myself every single day without rest will lead to faster results. However, I soon learned that rest days are essential for allowing your body to recover and allowing your body to adapt to stress caused by exercise. Now I know that rest days help with muscle recovery, injury prevention, performance improvement, and hormonal balance. By not taking rest days, I was putting my body under excessive strain, increasing the risk of injury and hindering my progress. I experienced fatigue, decreased performance, and even a plateau in my weight loss goals, which I obviously didn't appreciate. Point 8 is all about my decision to stop working out with a partner. While exercising with a partner can be motivating for some, but for me, I found that it was affecting my consistency and focus. When I relied on a workout partner, I noticed that often I would find excuses to skip the gym if my partner couldn't make it or they had a different energy level than mine. It became challenging to align the schedule and maintain the same level of motivation. Working out solo allowed me to have complete control over my fitness routine, and I could design workouts that suited my specific goals and preferences without any external distractions or compromises, and this eventually allowed me to take responsibility for pushing myself to my limits. In the 9th point of my video of the things that I stopped doing to lose weight, I want to discuss this misconception of going to bed hungry. When we started weight loss journey, our goal is to boost metabolism and create caloric deficit. While the total number of calories consumed throughout the day and the quality of those calories are crucial, it's also important to consider our nutritional needs before we go to bed. I totally agree that it's generally healthy to sleep without feeling overly full, as it can promote better sleep quality. However, when my focus was strictly on weight loss and waking up without feeling starved, I started incorporating small meals before bed with healthy fats 1 or 2 hours before bed. By focusing on nourishing my body adequately before bed, I found that I was waking up feeling more satisfied and I had more stable energy levels throughout the day, and I didn't feel the need to compensate for extreme feelings of hunger during my next meals during the day. Point 10. I stopped waking up late, and this was crucial to my progress. Waking up early and the benefits associated with it have been studied extensively in the field of sleep quality and productivity. It helps you build a good routine and structure, helps with mental health, sleep quality, and allows you more time to prepare for a better day before you leave your home or get started with your day. If you don't believe me, there are literally millions of books and a ton of gurus that talk about the importance of waking up early and catching that sunrise. Waking up early was one thing I changed while I was trying to lose weight, and it changed the game for me. I swear by this, and the difference it makes in my day is day and night. Waking up early allowed me to prioritize a balanced breakfast and plan my meals and my schedule for the day. And I had more time to prepare nutritious meals and make conscious choices which supported my weight loss goals. It also provided a sense of discipline and structure throughout the day. It helped me establish a consistent sleep schedule and ensuring that I got enough sleep and rest every single night to basically obviously maintain a better sleep cycle. If you want to know how I built a better waking up early, which is not hard, it doesn't require a lot of discipline, it's pretty easy. I made a video right here. I made it a while ago, so I hope you guys click on it and watch it. And that is it. We've covered the 10 things I stopped doing to lose weight, and I hope you guys found these tips helpful and inspiring. Remember, it's all about making small changes and building healthier habits over time. Thanks for joining me on this journey towards a healthier lifestyle. Remember, progress takes time, dedication, and a whole lot of self-love. So keep pushing forward, stay positive, and believe in yourselves. Until next time, keep striving for those goals, keep embracing those challenges, and keep being the incredible person that you are. Stay tuned for more exciting content. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.